Hello survivors and welcome to today's video. So pretty much we're going to be just talking about all things ARK 1 and what we think is left for ARK 1. Where's it going to go? And hopefully you'll have some opinions and you can share them with us in the comments so that we can get a conversation going, because we're dying to know what everybody else thinks and whether they agree with us or not. So without further ado, let's get into this.
Yeah, so we're talking about ARK in general.
Yep.
And pretty much the disappointment that is across the board. There's an awful lot of people moaning at the moment, and I think rightfully so, about the state of ARK 1. And I don't mean the mechanical state or fix your game, do this.
There's all a lot of that, but there always has been.
Yeah, but that's always there.
Yeah.
The problem we've got at the moment is that enthusiasm has dropped to what I believe to be probably an all-time low. The common phrase I'm seeing everywhere at the moment is rendering. That's what everyone's doing. Nobody's playing anymore.
Unofficial, especially.
They're just rendering their shit in, and this is predominantly for official. Like most of this, what we're seeing is for official players. It's like all you're doing is just going from one render to the next with nothing to actively do, and it's kind of come about from the lack of Evo events, and them stating that there are going to be no more events coming. They're stopping all of their fun events on all the Valentine's Days and all of that. It's all stopping. We're not having them anymore.
No more holiday events.
So without any of those events, and we did used to live from one event to the next.
We did.
When we were playing ARK, we'd go through a lull and we'd get that lull moment, and suddenly you'd be lifted back out of it because, oh, you've got the Valentine's Day event or the summer event, and you'd get the colours that come out, and you'd go and try and complete a couple of collections and things, and you would enjoy those moments. It'd get you back into the game, having those events.
Also, remember when we first ever lived on the island on Official, every weekend was an Evo event, and you'd look forward to, like it was 8 PM for us, wasn't it?
Yeah.
On a Friday night. You'd be so excited,
and
looking forward.
Yeah, you'd wait. You'd have things lined up. You'd say, okay, I want to breed a new army or do something, and you'd plan it for the weekend because there'd be an Evo event, and you'd know you'd get some extra rates. It's a good time to do whatever farming you wanted. And it's surprising how much those little events like that helped your enthusiasm, because before you know it, you'd be playing on the weekend just because it's an Evo, but then you'd be looking forward to playing it after work when you get home on a Monday because you'd started something and you'd carry on. So it just give you that little pull back into the game. But right now, I'm talking mainly for official here, that there's this big lull of this overwhelming sense of what's the point at the moment, and that is troublesome. And it's
a shame.
It's this events that's done it. They've stopped all events. Everybody knows they've stopped events. So what's the point anymore? And they are teasing new things for ARK 1 to try and keep us interested, which I totally appreciate. They're teasing these new dinos. They're teaching the upgrade to Unreal 5, and they've got things in the pipework which they're teasing to try and keep us interested. But to be perfectly honest, I don't know, I can't speak for the entire community, but I don't give a shit.
No.
I don't give a shit about Unreal 5 upgrade. I can't see, like, I've done everything.
Yep.
I've done everything on the game. I've completed everything. I've done all the missions and all the bosses, and I've done everything. So what's the point? Well, I've done everything, and then they put it on Unreal 5, and I'm like, well, now I've still done everything, but now I've still done everything on Unreal 5.
But there's not going to be any events to look forward to.
No, you're not going to be like, you know, I totally get it. If they do put it on Unreal 5, the graphics and that are going to look amazing. And you're going to have this new, wow, doesn't this look good? But after about 10 to 15 minutes of knocking around on a couple of different maps to see how everything looks, I'm still completed everything, done everything, and I can't be asked. There's nothing new for me to do. So that, unfortunately, is not going to rekindle my love of ARK by having it on Unreal 5. They're teasing a couple of new dinos. Love that. Can't wait to get the new dinos.
Yes,
that's going to be so good. Please dish out more of those. Love it. Can't wait to get my colour. Oh, hang on a second. There'll be no fucking events for me to tame a coloured version of the cool new dino. So I guess if you're a if you're a hardcore player,
how long is that going to take on Official?
Yeah, but honestly, on Official, you've got some super breeders on there, and
you do.
They'll set up mutation farms. But so I guess if you're a super hardcore player, you might even revel in the fact that there'll be no events for these new dinos, because you can set up your mutations farm and start making a shit ton of poly off your colourful new dinos that you're willing to put the time in for. But barring that select small group of players, everyone else is just going to be really annoyed that they're going to be stuck with these new brown dinos for years because there are no events for us to tame cool colours of them. So that's a bit of a piss take. Along with the new dinos, they never do a new dino release without a map.
They did with the Karka. They just released the Karka.
Actually, you're right. Yeah, they did. They just dumped the Karka in these maps. Mm-hmm. So I was trying to hope for the premise.
A lot of people are, sorry to cut across you, but a lot of people have been, there's been a rumour because, I think, of
They always do a new map, yeah. So it would have been nice, like, to think, we're just hoping that, there's a new map to play, maybe even a new boss to do with these new dinos that are coming. But, I don't know, you can't hold out hopes for it. But with all of this going on, there's a lot of negativity around the game and, it's getting a bit boring and there's no events and things happening, there's nothing to do, what's the point in playing ARK and things anymore. For anyone that watches our videos that is unofficial, you are going to really have to bear with me on this one. And I can totally appreciate this is not going to be what you want to hear. But have you considered trying an unofficial server? Now, I can almost sense the amount of people that if there is anyone watching this video that plays official and they go, fuck off, not you again. There's always someone that's claiming unofficial is brilliant, and there's always the official players saying, I don't want to play unofficial, it's just for people that don't want to put the effort in. But I was there. We played official for years. We completed everything on official. And I got bored. It was over.
It was.
There was nothing to do.
To a point where we had a beautiful base, but we weren't using it.
And there was just, I couldn't see the point in getting up and playing it.
No.
And then events all ending with none of these colours and reasons to tame these fun new colours and stuff. If you are in the same kind of position and you're getting a bit, what's the point in playing ARK? What's the point in doing this? There's no more events. There's no more anything. What's going to keep us interested? Hear me out on this unofficial. We switched to an unofficial server, Mango Nation. Now, I'm not sitting here and advertising someone's server. I get nothing out of it. But I have had so much fun on this server, I feel I need to mention its name. It's only fair. Now, we're on Mango Nation. You can see already, we're playing now. You can see my meat stacks in 100. That's... No, there was on 40 on official,
Is it,
So we get a bit of a higher stack. But there is certain perks.
I can't remember. It's been a few months since we played official now, and it's.
But if you like ARK as a game, and I mean you don't live it, because a lot of people live this game on official, and it's going to be incredibly hard to just quit official and move to another server. I totally respect that. It is hard, but hear me out on it. We've got a few extra perks in the way that you gain XP and points per level. Now, nothing is OP. You cannot just play on this server and break the game in a day. It's no Fibercraft. But if you have a look at my stats, I'm sitting around on 13,000 weight and 1,300 health. Your levels are better. The dino levels are also increased. It goes up to, is it 300? Yeah.
I think so.
300 apart from tech dinos. Now, you think that you're OP by having this extra health and this extra weight. The weight's a dream. It makes quality of life better. Yeah. You can move around with stuff. It makes it better. Farming resources, you farm a shit ton more. So it's nice and casual when you're starting out and playing.
They stack better also.
Yeah, everything stacks better. Yeah. And taming dinos is a lot quicker, which again is a really nice casual way of life. But all of this aside, that's what official's been, or unofficial has always been. That's what the argument for playing unofficial has always been. And then official players will look down on it. I used to be that person. I used to look down on it and say it's half-assed. That's not the way the game was meant to be played. It's too easy. It's for casuals and all of that shit. Now, I have changed my tune, but I've changed my tune for a few different reasons. It is a bit more casual because the farming is better, but these servers are run by the community. They're run by people that love ARK. They are played by people that love ARK. Now, The devs on ARK, I firmly believe, are fantastic. They get a lot of hate.
Yeah.
And I don't feel they deserve the hate they get. They are trying very hard, and for a small studio, this game is incredible.
They don't play it as much as us, though.
They don't play it as much. And unfortunately, with ARK 2 coming out, what was it, 2028? Yeah.
If that.
They got all hands on deck, so they're leaving ARK 1. But, just for example, this Mango Nation server, we have events on all the time. There are community-run events where there's actually competitions and fun things to do, races and archery competitions. Mm-hmm. There are activities for you to get involved with the community that are really fun. But if you're into the colours and the taming of colours, these servers, I know we're talking about Mango Nation a lot, but I'm sure there's plenty of other servers out there which all do similar things. I'm just a fan of this one because it's the one we found and we enjoy it. But yeah, if you just head out, this is just a random Gen 2 server, live at the moment, no events active because they never ever will be anymore. And we've got our dinos knocking around. But there is a 50% chance of colours. There you go, there's a nice orange Maywing. Now it's all colours, whatever colour is in the game, there's a 50% chance, red sheep. Yeah. On every map.
Yeah.
Then it's every map that they run, and they run every single DLC, and they run them in full cluster, and they've even got Prim Plus cluster, which we loved when we played that too.
Well, that was the reason that we switched.
Yeah, that's how we got into all this. But it means that if you're into the colour thing, there you go, Pteranodon, pink wings. Lovely tame there. But yeah, there are colours everywhere. And this goes for all maps, and it's on a 50% basis. So 50% of the spawns will be a colour. That's what I believe from their stats they put out. Mm-hmm. On top of that, there is a thing with ARK that if you want to complete this game, and you want to actually enjoy the game that their devs have provided for you. So, completing bosses, doing caves, doing missions, and running the game. I believe that this is a far more casual but nicer experience. There's no way of you completing this stuff on Official without heavily bred mutation lines, which takes forever.
You usually end up trading for them.
You just end up starting the game, farming a ton of poly, and buying some boss stat dinos. On this server, because of the stat gain per level, you end up with pretty good but not OP dinos after tame. So, for example, we went and did the island bosses with a bunch of imprinted but non-mutated Spinos. Mm-hmm. And we did the brood, we did the monkey, we didn't lose any, but some stuff was injured. But we did them on the dragon, and we took a load of Spinos in. We lost 7 Spinos. It was a slaughter, and the others only just got through. So it's not OP, but we spent literally a day or two taming them, a couple of days raising them, and then we nailed out every boss on the island.
Yeah.
So fun, so chill, and you don't care if things die because it didn't take you months to acquire, months of breeding. The point still stands that with Official kind of being killed off by this lack of events, look at what the community is also doing.
Yep.
Because there are so many fun events. I was racing a terror bird round the treetops among cliff platforms with a bunch of other people that love ARK, all so we can be rewarded with fun in-game items that these admins have put on for us.
Like colour tokens.
Colour tokens, and they'll come and paint your dino the colour you want and
you
things.
You can win them from doing events.
You can win them from events. I mean, it's so community-driven. It's amazing fun. And because of its casual nature, if you're moving from Official, you will have back what you care about pretty quickly by playing these maps. Yeah. Mango Nation is a never-wipe server. Mm-hmm. They have never wiped anything. I think I spoke to one of the admins, and I believe they've wiped once because of one crazy server indiscrepancy. And they gave everybody enough warning to move everything off and bring it back, and they'll compensate and everything as well. But like I said, that's just, I don't know what all other servers are doing.
This is just the one
It's just the one we found.
And we found it because I wanted to try Primitive Plus out one day. You were playing regular ARK on Official, and I fancied playing Prim Plus. Yeah. And I went onto Official server and see how broken it was. And I was gutted because I really wanted to play it. So I went searching for a Primitive Plus server, didn't I?
Yeah.
And I came across Mango Nation. And they were absolutely, it was just such a fun server. You came on and played with me for a bit, didn't you?
Yeah.
And we got really into it. And then one day there was, the server crashed, didn't it? And we had to let the admin know, because we get different time zones, so they didn't get the message. While we were waiting for them to pick up the message, we thought we'd check out their regular servers on their cluster. And that was it. We just got hooked, didn't we?
Yeah, I loved the casual nature of it.
They did get the Primitive Plus server back up as soon as they got the message as well.
There's one really big point on official servers which I have to mention. The pillars.
Oh, God,
the pillars. It's absolutely ridiculous. Yeah. People don't just have a base and a bit of land near them.
They don't just pillar their own land.
They're claiming spots all over the fucking world. For no reason, they don't even live there. And I know this gets to everyone. And I know there's some massive mega tribes out there. And I'm talking PvE here, not PvP. These people that are wannabe mega tribes that are just huge. And they pillar all this stuff as almost like this dick waving, look how much land I got on the server before you moment. And you are ruining the game for the community.
For new players and for people wanting to expand.
Yeah. I get pillaring a little bit just to keep people out of your render. Because it makes it a bit laggy if there's render, whatever. Mm-hmm. Have a look at some unofficial. You wouldn't believe the spots which I found, which I can build in. And I'm loving it. The spots which I could never have dreamt of owning or having a base on official. Because people are just pillaring the shit out of everything.
Yep.
And you can just log into any of these servers, fly around, find an incredible spot, and you're done. You've got an amazing spot to live in. It's fantastic.
It is, yeah, it's amazing.
And there's not pillars everywhere. You get to put a trap down. It's fantastic. Not only that, on this one in particular, you can pick a structure up whenever you want. So you can move your base. Now, I guess because of official and the PvP connection, they can't allow you to do this. But trust me, that pickup means a hell of a lot because you haven't got to farm your base again to move. Mm-hmm. So people don't leave tons of these bases lying around everywhere and keeping on rendering them. They'll pick them up and they'll move them. Their traps get picked up and moved.
Yep.
It's really nice. And the sense of community involved when you're talking to people is amazing.
It's so different to official.
The Fjordor drop. Oh my God, I almost quit ARK because of
a video about it.
Our toxic ass server when Fjordor came out.
It was awful.
It put me off the game, how selfish these little pricks were being and how rude they were being in chat.
Oh, they were awful.
We came here and we've been playing on Unofficial and the Karka dropped.
Yes.
Now, I got caught up in the moment. I was like, yeah, we need to get some Karkas. And I got into this official mindset.
You were scared that someone was going to come and try and take it.
Because I was so used to official. So I'm out there trying to tame something. And I'm panicking. I'm like, this guy's watching me. He's going to try and snipe my tame. He wasn't. He was just chilling. He was just watching.
And then
they'd congratulate you if you got one. We went into the Discord. And there are people in there calling out, this location, there's a Karka there. Does anyone want to tame it? It's a level 190 or something. And I was like, what the fuck?
It was such a weird thing. We just weren't used to it.
I wasn't used to people being nice.
Everyone was so grabby when we were on official. Yeah, especially when the new map dropped or something, our new dino. It was like, you're on edge the whole time. Even on PvE, you're on edge.
On a new map drop, you are on edge. You're thinking, I've got to get this Giga first. I've got to get this before anyone else.
Yeah, they might
someone's going to snipe it. Someone's going to come and do it. And
they get the last shot on it and then tame it
To
themselves.
Be fair, they do.
They do.
So you got it. You got to get it first.
Yeah.
But just give it a go. I know if you're a big player on official, it is so hard to quit. But think to yourself, just why are you playing the game? Mm-hmm. Especially with the event stopped, and I can hear this from people. We're seeing it in the Facebook posts and the Facebook groups. We're seeing it on Twitter. People don't seem to have a reason to continue playing at the moment.
We were the same.
And we found it. And personally, I play the game because I enjoy the game.
Yep.
Now, we had so much on official. Thousands and thousands of dinos. I had deddy boxes full of poly. I could build whatever I wanted. I had everything I wanted, and I did not give a shit.
You mutated the highest level. Yeah. Highest stats, Megalania and all sorts.
Nothing mattered. I didn't care about what I had because it didn't do anything for me.
It got to that point, didn't it?
Yeah, there was nothing to do. So we made the move to Unofficial.
It was a weird conversation. Do you remember? Neither of us wanted to bring it up with each other because we were both scared of what the other would say, but we were both thinking it. I think one day it was your turn to render.
I didn't want to.
Yeah, I'd been rendering for a few weeks.
I could not be asked rendering that shit again. Yeah.
And then you said, I can't be asked. And I was like, what do you think about moving to Unofficial? And you're like, yeah, let's do it. It was weird though, wasn't it?
On that point of rendering, all your structures last longer on this server.
Yes.
Again, I don't know about other servers, but on Mango Nation, your render times are like double. You haven't got to worry about your shit. So that's really nice. But yeah, I couldn't be asked rendering, so we ended up going to an Unofficial. Yeah. But it depends on how you like to play the game. If you're someone that wants to sit in the game with a lot of items, so you feel accomplished, then you're probably going to struggle to take my points on board about the Unofficial server move. But if you're someone that loves the challenge and playing the game, then give it a go, because you start again. You've got nothing. You've got no tech unlocked. You've got no bosses done. You've got nothing. Now, when we first started playing Unofficial, we used other people's dinos for everything.
Yep.
Even if you think you don't and you've bred them yourself, you are, because they're probably mutated like shit from people from 3-4 years ago.
Maybe longer.
Like, you're talking the Rex lines have been going for years.
Yep.
So if you've taken anybody else's dino that you haven't physically tamed yourself, you are using someone else's bred line. Now, on this server, we came into it and I said, I am not having anything from anyone else. Every dino we've completed anything with, anything we've ever achieved, it's been done by ones we've tamed and we've bred ourselves. Now, that's a lovely feeling.
It feels good.
It feels like you're actually completing the game like how it should be, but it's actually achievable.
Yeah.
Because of the mating timers, the breeding times, and everything. Everything's so quick that you get stuff done so much quicker.
Raise a giga in a day?
Yeah, giga will take 12 hours from egg to full-grown rideable giga.
Yeah.
That's exactly how long a giga should take, to be honest. Because that's a long time. That's a massive commitment to raise over 12. In what game do you ever sit there? Some games are 12 hours long, for fuck's sake. There's these AAA titles which are like, oh, it's a 50-hour game. Mate, I got a 12-hour giga.
Yes.
Like, don't tell me about a 50-hour game. So even 12 hours is a really long time to be waiting for a giga. 2 fucking weeks. No, I'm not having that. I did it for long enough. So it's a more casual, more fun experience, and you get to complete the game on your terms because you can use your dinos because the stat per level is a bit better. It's a big step, but if you love playing the game, you love killing the bosses, finding strategies and techniques to achieve some of the brutes and some of the things you're doing, if you love that, play Unofficial. It's that, but it's fun and it's casual.
And it's not scary. I've noticed that I've been a bit more ballsy on this server because I'm not too scared of losing. Everything means so much Unofficial that you get game fear. Yeah. You're so sick to your stomach of losing stuff because it's taken so long to raise.
Yeah. You know, that game fear is a bitch.
It is a bitch.
Yeah, you worry about losing your dinos, so you don't even take them out to use them. On these servers, you get a new Rex in a few hours. Yeah. Fuck it. You just go out and you go kill stuff and you think, that was fun. I didn't care if it died. I was having fun. Yeah.
Hexos, you get like so many more hexos.
Even the hexagon increases.
The meat to feed the Daedon to heal them up is just amazing.
And it's so much more fun because you don't care about stuff.
Yeah. You still care about the game and you enjoy it. I enjoy it more.
But you don't worry if things are dying.
I'm not too worried to do fun stuff.
Yeah, you enjoy more aspects of the game, so you don't worry about your stuff dying because it hasn't taken you so long to build it up. Yeah. Like I said, Official, if you've completed the game, with the event stopping, I'm with you on what's the point anymore? But there is nothing. And we're all sitting around waiting for ARK 2. Now, a couple of things may happen.
Oh, can I just get one more thing in about the Unofficial?
Go for it.
No transfer timers.
Oh, God, yeah. Yeah, Unofficial. Check this out. I want to nip to another server. No transfer timer. You can just whip back and forth between servers however you want.
It's a big one, that is.
Whenever you want. You haven't got to wait timers out. Also, I don't know why. It's probably because of the player base. If this video goes viral and gets 10 million views, I think suddenly these servers are going to be capped to fucking laggy as hell. But right now, there is no lag. The only time you ever get a snippet of lag is on the 15-minute timer where the server does reset.
So the server resets, but you don't have the transfer
You've got
timer.
no transfer timer for those 15 minutes. You can just go whenever you want to another server.
Yeah, and it's very rare that a server will like just go down. Like I think it was a freak thing when it happened to us on Prim Plus. Yeah, and I think it was meant to happen because it got us into playing on an unofficial server.
But yeah, I know it's a tough thing, but ARK 2.
Yeah.
When was that meant to be released? That was last year. It was meant to be out.
Yes, originally, yeah.
You can tell what they're doing. They're going, oh, we're going to put ARK 1 on Unreal 5. Translated, that is, you ain't getting ARK 2 anytime soon.
Yeah.
We're not. We're not getting it. We're not getting it this year. They're trying to do loads of shit to buy time. They're trying to throw us in, oh, it's going to be on Unreal 5. Oh, we'll give you a couple new dinos. Check out this fucking Fortnite version of ARK if you want to do some fucking Battle Royale shit. Here's some stuff. Shut up about ARK 2 and take this shit.
That is what it seems like. It feels like
now, don't get me wrong, I'm really looking forward to Survival of the Fittest. If that ever comes out...
It should be dropping on Tuesday.
It's meant to be out this Tuesday, and they never put it in the Community Crunch.
No, this week it wasn't. Somebody pointed that out. It wasn't in the Community Crunch.
So we shall see whether that's even there on Tuesday. But either way, they're giving us this stuff just to buy time and be like, shut up for a bit. We'll get to ARK 2 when we get to it. It's going to be a while. If you're still a big fan of ARK as a game and you don't live your life on ARK, and I don't mean that in any disrespect.
No, God,
we did as well.
We did, yeah.
Our life was on there. We had our things, we had our stuff. But I love playing the game. I love fighting dinosaurs against each other, and I love taming them. But it got to a point where there's no point in doing that anymore. If you're into that moment, don't quit official and go play an unofficial server. Don't just rush out and do it. Trust me though, render an official, and then just go and play a bit of an unofficial server. I recommend Mango Nation, but whatever you find.
Our friend Dan, he did the same thing. He played with us on here for a bit.
Yeah.
And he said, I've been getting sick. Yeah. I've been getting sick of rendering my base. And he played on here with us for a bit, and he ended up just giving his base away as well, didn't he?
Yeah, he gave all his stuff away, and he's moved to unofficial. But just give it a go. Play on unofficial, just for a fun new game. Treat it as a new game. I don't want to try and persuade you, but we've got colours over here. We have events as well. We got stuff.
They're really fun events too.
This is coming from like a three-year official player.
It might be longer. I think it was longer.
I might have been playing longer than that. And I love ARK. I was on it every day for probably 3 years. Still am playing it all the time. And I just dropped official and moved over here. I wish I had started with this from the beginning. Yeah. I wish I'd never started on official. This is a lot more casual. It's a lot more fun because of it. I do things that I don't normally do because I don't worry about things dying. I get to do things myself rather than waiting for someone to put 4 years of effort into a Rex line. Yeah. I got my own Carca line on the go, which hasn't taken that long. Yeah. Buzzing about it. I'm really enjoying that. And things are just easier to have your day-to-day life as well. Yeah. It's a nice experience. And like I said, we get events. We get more events than official. Yeah. Especially now.
Yeah, we do. Yeah. There's fishing events every Friday and stuff as well, even on Prim Plus.
The admins are fantastic.
Yeah, they are.
But like I said, it's not a server push for Mango Nation.
We don't get anything for promoting them in the slightest. It's just that we actually have found something that we love. It has reignited our love for ARK.
Yeah, it has. That's a very good point. It's definitely, it's made me fall in love with it again. Yeah. I'm doing everything again. I'm going through all the bosses again. I'm working my way through Gen 1 missions. I'm doing Gen 1 missions again. I had them all apart from Protect the Dolphin. I was one mission short from completing them all, but I had enough to do Alpha, and I was one off doing them all.
You're doing them all again?
I'm doing all them things again. I was the other night sat there for an hour doing Alpha Bog Spider Race.
You were getting so angry.
I got so angry with it. But because I didn't have it completed, I couldn't wait to do it and get it completed. You do it all while getting to experience the colours again and dinos again. And when the new dinos drop, I can't wait because we're going to be on servers where these new dinos are going to have some colours. Yeah. We can go out and we can find them with colours on.
And they did, like, recently an event, a Carca taming event where they spawned, like, more of them and stuff in on the map. So you could go and, like, just for a one-night event.
Yeah, we had an amazing Christmas event. That was really fun.
Beautiful, yeah.
Yeah, that was really good. They've set up special servers where they've got for each of the events. So they had a Christmas server where they've been building this like winter wonderland, and you all go around and play games and do stuff there.
And you get prizes and
prizes and
Christmas
stuff for
presents.
it. Yeah,
it was amazing.
And there was a secret Santa between people doing servers and that. And I mean, it was so good, really good. And yet they still have the ability to put on the Valentine's event, the Easter event, and what Official do.
Yeah,
because they're in the coding. Yeah, that's why I don't understand why Official's stopping it.
I know.
You know, it takes one admin on an unofficial server just to put the event live. Yep. Yet they haven't got that ability for Official. I don't understand what's going on there. Either. But there's a code for the event, activate it and shut up. Yep. Whatever, I don't know.
That's what someone was saying when they did no Evo event this weekend. They were like, it's just one button. I'm assuming it's more than one button. Yeah. But, you know, you can see why people are just getting really annoyed, and they're only logging in to render at the weekends because there's no Evo event. What's the point in going taming or raising your dinos? You know,
I do think that the devs need to kind of notice this a bit more because having that lack of Evo, lack of events and everything, it is making people bored of the game, and you don't want to lose that before ARK 2.
No. Like, people were already moaning about it like the last couple of years, but we always had like a new map to look forward to, or new content, or there was always something to look forward to.
There was always something in the future.
New holiday event that was coming
which you were about to get.
Yes, so you always had that. Like, for instance, on Twitter, someone was saying, "Oh, stop complaining about there being no Evo events because the Valentine's event will drop soon," and people were like, "Oh God, they don't know." They didn't realise.
That is an awkward conversation, isn't it?
They didn't realise that there was no event.
You don't know about the Valentine's
There's no holiday events. Like, they're like, "Oh, don't worry about it. Why are you all moaning? There's going to be a big Valentine's event in a couple of weeks." It was like, you're going to tell them, or am I? Like, you know? So, yeah.
But I don't know. It's a shame. It's a massive shame for the state of Official ARK.
Yep.
But if you're really big into the game and you love the game, give some unofficials a go. There's probably more out there than just Mango, but it's just the one we like. There is so much out there. They're doing so much, and it's community driven. People that love the game are playing it and giving you the events.
Yep.
And the events you guys want, and the colours and everything that go with it. And it's there. Official might be dead. ARK is probably dead on Official. If not, it's going to be fairly soon.
Hey, at least there's no pillars. You can build in more places.
But don't write it off completely. Check out an unofficial server.
Just try it.
Yeah. Again, I don't want it to sound too preachy, but I just found so much love for the game by going out there and trying one of these servers that I would like other people to be able to get as excited about that experience that I did, because I love it. Yeah. It was a really awesome, fun, new thing to be doing, which I still am doing. So yeah, don't write it off. I get the stigma. I used to be that person. Yeah. But just give it a go. See what you think.
And also, if you are interested in Primitive Plus that actually works, there are unofficial servers that have fixes in place for the issues that the official has, because they know about the issues and they're not going to fix them. You know, people tell them every week in Twitter, someone is asking them about it and they never respond. So, but there are unofficial, there's Mango Nation, but there's also, when we did our Primitive Plus video, there was people that commented on that saying that they also have fixes on their servers. Yeah. So, you know, there are servers out there run by the community which can provide so much fun.
And on that note, if you are getting a little bit stale in ARK, Primitive Plus, do it.
Definitely.
I mean, that is such a fun new thing.
Yeah,
it's interesting, no tech and everything, and you've got that new crafting, new structures and things to do.
Yeah,
it's a really nice new experience. So if you are getting a bit stale in ARK, give that one a go as well. But yeah, give it a go. There's no pillars and they've still got colours. Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Give it a go.
Yeah. Let us know what you think in the comments below, if you agree with some of the stuff that we've...
Actually, yeah, if you are in the comments, if anyone even watches the video, I'm just curious at what our audience really is. So if you're an official player, just write official in the comments. Yeah. Just for my benefit, please, just to let me know. And if you're unofficial, then write unofficial in the comments. I'm just really interested in what our I guess, audience, with the viewers, what the majority of you guys are, because... I don't know if you're like 98% official. I'm about to get battered in the comments for my preaching of this unofficial. But I am just really curious about what people are playing. How many of you guys are unofficial? How many guys are official? Or
yeah, it'd be really interesting to know actually.
So just write whether you're official or unofficial in the comments. Just take a second to do it, just for my benefit. I'm really interested. One last thing. Structure clipping.
Oh yes, hang on,
structure clipping. You can build into stuff a little bit better, so you can have walls and stuff clipping through other walls.
That's made such a difference. And into the ground.
And into the ground.
Stairs going up that mountain at the back.
Look at this wall. Look at this wall. That's not a foundation. That's a wall sticking in the ground.
Show the stairs by the beehive.
Yeah, I love that stuff. And I never got to experience that on official.
And you'd see people build videos and you were like, well, I can't do that because I'm on official.
Yeah, and I kept moaning because all these nice builds. Look at this. I put my stairs, and they clip through.
Into the
so
ground.
It's like they're building out of the cliff. Look at that. How cool is that?
It's just...
And I never got to do it.
No.
Because official wouldn't let you. You had to build miles out and make sure you didn't obstruct anything by anything else.
And you can understand that's because of meshing, because of PvP, but...
Yeah, you know why they do it, but...
Yeah, but...
Because I quite like building things.
Yes.
I love this. That structure clipping.
It looks amazing as well. You can make interesting builds. That's another plus.
Yeah, another plus.
We should have done a plus counter.
Yeah, so, let us know whether you're official or unofficial, and... give us some of your opinions as well on what we've been saying.
And if you enjoyed the video, please give it a like. Maybe subscribe if you're not already. We're going to be bringing out a lot more ARK content, as we always do. And don't forget...
get the bell on.
Thank you so much for watching, guys. Have a great day and take care.